Chuck Schumer caves, the tariff war explodes, and Trump looks to speed up deportations. Here's the top 5 reasons Trump is trending today. All right, number 1 reason Trump is trending today, Chuck Schumer, Senate Minority Leader, decides to change his mind and will now vote for the CR that was passed by the House, saying today in a statement, either we proceed with the bill before us or risk Donald Trump throwing America into the chaos of a shutdown. This is my view. It is no choice at all. While the CR bill is very bad, the potential for a shutdown has consequences for America that are much, much worse. I believe allowing Donald Trump to take even much more power via a government shutdown is a far worse option. Well, Chuck, number 1, Chuck Schumer has no option here because there's literally thousands of hours of videotape of Chuck Schumer telling you why you'd have to be basically a retard to shut the government down. So now Chuck Schumer has no choice but to say, well, you know what? I'm going to look like a total hypocrite, which he is, if he decides now to shut the government down. Trump knows he squeezed these guys. And Chuck Schumer has to play. But don't forget, this is a guy I like to call Salmonella Schumer, right? Because this is a guy that threw cheese on a raw burger in a staged photo to make him seem like he's just one of the guys. He's just one of you people. Yeah, just like you citizens. Look, I'm out here making burgers, putting cheese on a raw burger like a real ham and egger. And so Chuck Schumer now has to play ball. The Democrats are going to line up with this. The continuing resolution will be good until September, which gives Trump the time he has asked for. Number 2 reason Trump is trending today, the tariff war has exploded here with the EU putting a 50% tariff on whiskey. Donald Trump responded to that today, saying, the European Union, one of the most hostile and abusive taxing and tariffing authorities in the world, which was formed for the sole purpose of taking advantage of the United States, has just put a nasty 50% tariff on whiskey. If this tariff is not removed immediately, the United States will shortly place a 200% tariff on all wines, champagnes, alcoholic products coming out of France and other EU-represented countries. This will be great for the wine and champagne businesses in the United States. So this is getting pretty spicy and juicing up. And of course, everybody on the left in the media is screaming for the EU and for Canada to win this tariff war and to destroy the American people. Donald Trump looking out for our best interest. And of course, you know, if you look at these foreign goods, their tariffs versus our tariffs before this whole trade war began, right? I'll put this chart up on the board. Now, some of these include when there's a quota that's hit, the price of the tariff skyrockets. But here's what we're looking at here, right? Foreign tariffs on U.S. goods versus U.S. tariffs on foreign goods. Canada, 212% tariff on dairy, while we have only 11% tariff on them. Rice from Japan, 154% tariff on us. We, 4% on them. Liquor, India, 150%. Us, 0. EU, mushrooms and truffles, 134%. We only charge 12%. You can see the way that this is going. This is only just a small piece of it. We have been getting just destroyed by these countries when it comes to these tariffs, and we've never stood up for ourselves the way that Donald Trump is standing up for us right now, and we are all the way with Trump in the tariff war. Number 3 reason Trump is trending today, another activist judge has stepped in now and become president of the United States himself, because now he orders the federal government to rehire thousands of employees. Trump administration must rehire thousands of fired workers, judge rules. Federal judge called the administration's justification for the firings of workers with probationary status a sham. How in the world are these judges allowed to dictate to the president of the United States who he's allowed to fire and who he's not? Mike Davis jumped in on this and put, under Article 2 of the Constitution, the president can fire any executive branch worker he wants, at any time he wants, for any reason he wants. Like members of Congress can fire their workers under Article 1. Like federal judges can fire their workers under Article 3. Now, the activist judge in this case is District Judge William Alsup. This guy, this is going to have to go to the Supreme Court here. This guy is going to have to be impeached. Actions are going to have to be taken. But this guy right now, nobody voted for this guy to be president of the United States. This guy, how does he have more authority than the president? So this makes zero sense. The Supreme Court's going to have to get in. This guy's got to get impeached. We got to get this judge out of there. He's no good. And there's so many of these judges that are going to be in there to undermine President Donald Trump. And it's time to play hardball here and start getting rid of these people. You got to impeach them. The Supreme Court's going to have to step in. We cannot allow these people to dictate how President Donald Trump is going to run the country. Number 4 reason Trump is trending today, nearly 100 protesters are arrested after they stormed Trump Tower, protesting, demanding for the release of this lunatic, Mohammed Khalil. He is a Palestinian refugee from Syria. This is the guy, this goes back to the time when the students took over Columbia University. They took the freaking building hostage, busted the windows, barricaded themselves inside. This was all during this massive protest that was going on. This guy here, obviously, he loves Palestine. He's very passionate about Palestine and Hamas. This should be great news to this Mohammed Khalil that they're going to deport this guy. He should be no one should be happier than him. He gets to go to Palestine. He can go there right now. He can go to Palestine. He can go to Gaza. He can go join up with Hamas. He can get involved now for real. He don't have to just take it to the measly streets of Columbia University while he's going to school there on the taxpayer dime. He can actually go and take the fight to the enemy now. Good for you, Mohammed. You should be jumping for joy at this great opportunity you have now to really make a difference in the world. Tired of hearing about these people that hate America. They chant death to America. You know what? You don't like it here. You should leave the country, and that's the way it should be. So there's a lot of mixed feelings about this guy. I could care less. I have no love for these people that just hate America, and they want to chant against America when they're here illegally, and they're using the taxpayer money, and it's going to cost us money. They're going to these $1 million schools. Our government's paying for all this shit. Just get the hell out. Like I said, this is a great opportunity for this guy to really go and exercise his belief, to go up, join Hamas, and go take the fight where he thinks it needs to be. Number 5 reason Trump is trending today. Trump is all set to invoke the Wartime Alien Enemies Act of 1798 to fast-track deportations. Now, this is something that Trump campaigned on. This will give Trump the ability to deport or detain natives and citizens from an enemy nation. He's planning on targeting the Tren de Agua gang members about this. Now, there's no question about it. Trump has been hitting on all cylinders here. One slow point, only 32,000 illegals arrested. That number needs to quadruple, and I think part of this problem we're having is we're seeing a lot of these activist mayors and governors getting in the way and defying ICE and their orders to come in and get these people out of our country. The deportations have not been enough. They are not happening fast enough. They're not happening quick enough for any of us. So this is a good thing that if this is going to remove some type of roadblock that's in the way, we want to see these numbers skyrocket. Now, the Alien Enemies Act of 1798 has only been used 3 times prior. That was during the War of 1812, during World War I, and during World War II. World War II is, of course, when we detained all the Japanese that were here. So if this will work, if this will help get these people out of our country, more power to them. I hope it does. I just want to see those numbers go up. That's what I got for you guys today. If you enjoy these breakdowns, please subscribe to the pod. That's what I got for you guys today. If you enjoy these breakdowns, please subscribe to the podcast so you can hear the top 5 reasons why Trump is trending each and every day.